This is NDTV, and you're watching Classics.
Actress Aisha Dharkar talks about her foreign films. The Humayun Tomb garden undergo a historic restoration. And Malvika Sarukai presents a new choreography. Hello and welcome to Limelight on NDTV 24/7. Bengal art of the early 20th century and the academic realism of the Bombay School are back in vogue in a big way among art collectors at art auctions and art galleries. A major new show opens in Delhi this weekend titled Poetry and Patriotic Fervour. Here's a report.
Early 20th century art is back in fashion in a big way. Kalighat paintings, Shantiniketan stylists, artworks of the Bengali Renaissance, or academic realism from Bombay, which were once dismissed as sentimental or derivative. But the art market no longer thinks so. Demand is up for religious and folk images from Bengal, and stiffly formal portraits by artists such as M.F. Pitawala and M.V. Durandhar. An eclectic collection of around 70 such works has just started at the Delhi Art Gallery.
See, the reason for the pre-independence art getting popular is surely because of the reason that people are getting to know the significance of the pioneers of Indian contemporary art, like, be it J.P. Ganguly or Satish Sinha or the Tagores or the Nandalal, Ramkinkar, Binod Bihari Mukherjee. And their works have always been very rare, okay? And they have never been exposed properly. And now since, they are coming into the, exhibitions are happening and people are coming to know about the importance of their work in the historical context, is the reason why people are sort of going in for some of these names, which wasn't the case about 10 years ago.
The current exhibit also shows a wide range of sketches, doodles, cartoons and woodcuts by masters such as Nandlal Bose and Binod Bihari Mukherjee. On display are some rarities and curiosities. This unusual Western-style nude by Jamini Roy, or a rare abstract bronze head of Rabindranath Tagore by Ramkinkar Bej. Critics say that the shift of interest from post-independence to pre-independence art is because it harks back to a virtuous age.
It's also that now we are moving away. We are moving away from the skills of penmanship, draftsmanship, artisanalship. You're moving away where the hand of the artist in contemporary art practice doesn't matter so much. But in this work, a lot of which is in the miniature format, a lot of which is in materials like tempera and casein, you can't fudge. You have to be able to draw. You have to be able to draw a certain kind of a line. And perhaps for a certain kind of a buyer, there is a pleasure in this kind of work as well. And so if it comes up into prominence, it's simply because it balances one aspect of the way Indian art has developed in the last 100 years or so.
Skilled, diverse and increasingly rare, Poetry and Patriotic Fervour is both stimulating and evocative. In New Delhi, Amrita Chatterjee, NDTV 24/7.
And now for the rest of the week's top stories on Limelight on music and dance.
It's a language. It's my language of communication. So I want to say something to you and I dance it out. And it's a wonderful sort of non-verbal language of communication. So it's such an evocative, moving, feeling, energized language and vocabulary. So it's just that. It's just a kind of a journey.
Malvika Sarukai has composed a new choreography. Dviprabha means a reaffirmation of the human spirit As in her earlier piece, Shrinkla, the dancer metaphorically links the world of nature to the survival of human life.
My work is very rooted in the sacred. You know, there's a lot of spirituality in my work. When I say spirituality, I don't mean religiousness, but I mean the feeling for the sacred, a reverence for the sacred, whether it's space, whether it's tree, whether it's lamp, whether it's people. I mean, there's a kind of reverence, you know, and feeling of the spiritual for life, that which lives. Through classical dance, I think it's an absolutely wonderful medium, because the classical arts do tend to harmonize.
As one of the country's most sought-after Bharatanatyam dancers, Malvika Sarukai's chief debt is to her mother Saroja Kamakshi, who has provided the main creative impetus in her dance career. Malvika's mother has also helped conceptualize her latest composition.
She communicates with so much energy, and when she dances, the space around her is so energized. So this is where we work together.
It's a very challenging, I think, phase in my life, you know. Body and mind come together. And I think it's this point when one has to, you know, savor it and communicate it, reach out, get to the younger generation.
In Delhi, Pooja Talwar, NDTV 24/7.
You're in a movie theatre doing the show.
I feel like a movie star.
A new space for theatre in Mumbai. The Broadway hit Vagina monologues being performed in the auditorium of a multiplex cinema. To stage the play, the multiplex owners cancelled the screening scheduled for the evening for the next 3 days. For the performers, staging the play based on true stories of sexually abused women in a cinema hall was, well, different.
We've got a place to stage the play, you know, because jagah nahi milti hai. You know, we just have no place to perform. We are given slots. Har 3 mahine ek slot milta hai.
In America, these roles have been played by Susan Sarandon, Julia Roberts to Goldie Hawn. In India, it's now Dolly Thakur, Mahabano Kotwal, Jayati Bhatia enacting the monologues.
मैं सोलो करती हूँ वो ये है कि औरत जो दूसरी औरतों को खुश करती है, she is a lawyer turned sex therapist, so she makes women happy by making them understand their own individuality, about their own happiness, about their own pleasure.
मुझे बेशक जो ज़रा सी सिडेट स्टोरीज हैं वो 2 कहानियाँ मिली हैं करने को, क्योंकि ये जो दूसरी बच्चियाँ हैं ये तो सच में जवान और बहुत खूबसूरत हैं, तो वो लोग जवान लड़कियों का कर रही हैं और मैं सीनियर सिटीजन का कर रही हूँ.
And at a time when Bollywood is doing badly, this may be one way to draw a full house. In Mumbai, Vitika, NDTV 24/7.
In tune with the Bhakti tradition, a 3-day festival in a public park devoted to Bhakti music opens in Delhi this weekend. Bhakti Utsav is a tribute to ways of encountering the spiritual through devotional music. From ritual chants and bhajans to classical and folk vocalists will be in performance.
Bhakti ही जो है संगीत में सबसे श्रेष्ठ संगीत है. भक्ति संगीत से कल्याण होता है जीव का. क्यों कि रामचरितमानस में भी कहा है कि भक्ति ताते अनुपम सुख मूला मिले जो संत हो ही अनुकूला.
From ball singers to Buddhist chants in Pali to Shabad Kirtan and recitals by Pandit Jasraj and Gundecha Bandhu are among the festival's attractions. Popular renderings of devotional music have also not been ignored.
So this kind of music what we perform and the devotional kind of music, it definitely touches your soul. And the kind of satisfaction you get from this music, I don't think any other music can do this job.
Bhakti Utsav is on at Nehru Park until Sunday night. In New Delhi, Pooja Talwar, NDTV 24/7.